If there's anything that can impede your journey to success, it's your ego. Many believe the outside world is the main obstacle to a successful life. However, everything outside goes through an internal filter. The most common enemy of success is a person's ego. The ego is a feeling of self-worth and self-importance. It can make you crave external validation and create a wall to your true self. Early in your career, your ego might impede learning and talent cultivation. It can also make you blinded by success, lower your aspiration levels, and accept mediocre results in the future. Even when a person fails, their ego can magnify each failure and make their recovery more complex. At every stage in life, your ego can hold you back.
It is the enemy of your ambitious goals, a calling, a great passion, or a new beginning. Of course, you can only have aspirations by first believing you can achieve your goals. But your belief in yourself shouldn't depend on your past achievements. It must rely on how self-contained, self-motivated, and conscientious you are. Some people claim that particular talent is everything they need, but it is not true. You must constantly evaluate your abilities because this creates room for improvement. It's human to be nervous whenever you start something, so people tend to comfort themselves externally instead of internally. Switching your focus to external validation might result in chasing goals that are not yours. Learn from others and build relationships. Being humble is one of the steps to overcoming the assumption that you know it all. The day you stop learning is the day you die. When you constantly remind yourself that you are not the best person in the world, you can manage your ego. Lifelong learning requires admitting you are not perfect. The more you strive for perfection, the more you achieve. Get rid of your illusions about yourself by connecting with others, seeking feedback, and offering what you are to the world. Take Kirk Hammett, for instance. He passed on the opportunity to join the famous rock band Metallica, but he knew he needed to learn, so he found himself a mentor, Joe Satriani, a renowned guitarist. By learning from Satriani, Hammett acquired new skills and became a better guitarist. Being a mentee can help you rein in your ego. In taking or receiving feedback, the ego tends to ignore harsh or negative feedback by telling you that you do not need them when in fact you do. Then you might become defensive.
The way out of this trap is to be humble. Another way to avoid the ego trap is by teaching others. Teaching exposes you to a wide range of possibilities in your field. It also challenges you to learn more, to be a better tutor. Lying to yourself that you know things when you do not know them prevents you from improving. Ego makes you think that you know it all. The solution to this problem is a studious self-assessment. Frank Shamrock, a mixed martial art legend, introduced Shamrock's formula to help us overcome our egos. This formula involves creating an environment that optimizes your abilities. You need to get a minus, someone you're teaching, and a plus, someone better than you. It would help if you also had an equal with skills almost on the same level as yours for balance. These different relationships sharpen your skills and improve your abilities. They will also make you more conscious of your current knowledge and skills and what still needs improvement. Stay mindful and realistic, as false self-impression is destructive. Passion alone doesn't let you detach from your ego. Have you noticed how the world is screaming about finding your passion? Don't overestimate passion. We know about it as a part of being successful, but it is often an element of failure too. People who tried to climb Everest in the tragic 1996 climb were passionate, but there is more to it than passion. A reason, a direction, a purpose, an accumulation of skills and hard work. Many people focus on their passion without having any purpose or realism. Purpose is like passion with boundaries. It opens you up to much more than being blinded by hormones rushing through your veins. Purpose and realism are about seeing what it takes and getting perspective to achieve what you want. One spoke in the wheel of living a purposeful life is pride. Pride makes you cling to your past accomplishments. Truly successful people know that they cannot afford to stop learning. They always push harder and try to outdo their last victory. If Steve Jobs had allowed his achievement with the Apple II computer to get into his head, we probably would not have iPhones and iPads today. When individuals of different strengths work together, productivity increases. Most great people in history, including Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Benjamin Franklin, started by serving other successful people. It is called the apprentice model. However, serving others shouldn't diminish your self-esteem and doesn't make you less important. Learning from someone is beneficial in the early stages of your career, especially if you find a way to accept it. Acceptance creates space for taking the most out of something or turning the situation to your advantage. Join organizations and build connections with people that are already successful. It will help you strengthen your identity as you all move forward simultaneously. Many organizations and successful people understand how important it is to help others gain insight, so they accept interns and mentees. This concept is similar to the role of anteambulo, which originated in the Roman art system. It translates as one who clears the way and means helping someone focus on their strengths and pursuing their purpose. Anteambulo was usually a great thinker, writer, or artist, serving a wealthy person, a patron, by clearing their path physically and philosophically. Successful business people and politicians paid writers, thinkers, and artists to produce works of art or perform for them in exchange for protection, food, and gifts. Apart from helping others find their strengths, assigning tasks is also a way to overcome your ego. You can get a fresh perspective on many issues when you delegate, but ego makes people do things they could have asked others to do. A feeling that you are the only one who can do it right won't do you any good. You allow others to learn and use their time effectively by learning to delegate. Failure to trust while assigning tasks can ruin your business and prevent you from living an enjoyable life. The ego is a part of every human being. It develops unconsciously, but you can make conscious efforts to curb it. When you succeed at something, you should watch out for the possibility of ego rearing its ugly head. If left untamed, ego can lead to catastrophic outcomes in one's life. It is the enemy in matters of aspiration, success, and failure. Each person must become aware of the manifestations of ego in their lives and try to kill it. Allowing ego to fester can prevent you from reaching your potential and living truly, happily, and lovingly. While striving for success, remember the importance of having a purpose. Knowing that you are a part of something greater than yourself fills your success with meaning. When you lose connection with a higher purpose, success can feel empty, like a part of your soul is gone. Invest in relationships with people. They will help you get closer to your goals. No matter what you've done, you must be a student for life. You have to keep learning from everyone and everything. Human impulse crafts stories out of past events and includes details that were not there. When you consider your rapid achievements, you credit yourself prematurely with powers you can't control. Instead of stories, face the facts. Listen to the feedback that can help you improve and grow. Your life is the sum of all the decisions you make. You're making the right choice by deciding that ego is the enemy. You're choosing humility, knowledge, and self-control, fundamental to your journey to success. Try to delegate a task you do well to different people and see what you can learn from their work. Also, pick an area of interest and practice Shamrock's formula to hone your skills and eliminate ego from your life.
Don't miss out. Like, share, and subscribe to unlock more wisdom and take your growth to the next level.